All right. We just have a quick assignment for the rest of this week. It's worth 15 points, so it's obviously a write that for your own thoughts on regarding marketing with other kinds of tools that we're talking about. Hang on, let me scooch this down. Here we go. So, week 11, part B, marketing with other social media tools. So, what I want you to do is after posts are written, go back and check out your group members' discussion about this topic and make some thoughtful comments on what they shared. And if you need to run that into next week's assignment, if that's possible, that's just fine. I changed up the group numbers. It's now just group 1, 2, and 3. There's still people behind, so it's okay if you jump to another group. Again, maybe move to the middle or the end of the list. Get the people that don't get as much content. And tell me what you found by reading their post. And then I want you to come back and tell me whose post you commented on and share some of what you found. Actually, it doesn't have to be a second post, it can be all together. Um, and was it different than what you found or similar? And tell me the details. Don't just say they found the same stuff that I did. Well, what was that? There was nothing different. Give me the details, okay? So again, quickie assignment, just 15 points. I want your thoughts on this, and I want you to check out what other people are writing about, because that's another way to learn in the class, because people probably write about different things. In fact, if you want to, check through and find people who wrote about different topics than you did, because that could be more interesting and a better learning experience for you anyway. So you could pop through and check, see who's got what done, and write on those. So it's always better if you can actually learn something when you're going, rather than getting frustrated but not finding anything or reading about the same thing you found. It's a good way to discover. We'll actually have another assignment later on about using other social media tools that are more geared toward specific businesses, and that's really interesting. And I've just had students share all kinds of things that I had no idea were there, so I sometimes pull all that content into what I'm teaching anyway, because it's a great, like I said, it's a great way to learn, and I always learn things from you guys too. And I just want to let you know, some of you have turned in your newsletters. I really enjoyed reading them. For a first time job, you did a really good wrote a really good newsletter, made good presentation. um, think about the design lecture I sent out quite a few times ago, because there were some people had good content, but maybe make it a little more exciting with photos, or having using bright, strong colors, maybe a bar of color or a color behind the banner, or adjusting your logo so it looks nice in a horizontal view. Because generally when you create a logo, you need to think about that. How is it going to be used? And so when you do these different assignments, a good way to figure out, what can I do to improve this logo so it's a more well-rounded logo that I could use for anything, or all kinds of ways. It might be making the main part of the logo go to the left with some written content to the right. That is always a good example. Or just make it so that it's a balanced look overall. So again, hope you enjoy doing these assignments, and I enjoy reading them. And it takes me a long time, which is why it takes me a while to get caught up with the grading, because I like to read everything and comment on everything you do. So there it is.